So this is lesson 12.6, measures of center. And the essential question is, how can you describe a set of data using mean, median, and mode? So first of all, a measure of center is a single value used to describe the middle of a data set. A measure of center can be used in a useful way to summarize a data set, especially when the data set is large. So let's unlock the problem. Kara made a paper airplane. She flew her plane 6 times and recorded how long it stayed in the air during each flight. The times in seconds for the flights are 5 and 8/10, 2 and 9/10, 6 and 7/10, 1 and 6/10, 2 and 9/10, and 4 and 7/10. So what are the mean, median, and mode of the data? Let's come over here first. So what unit of time is used in the problem? It's going to be seconds. And then how many flights are given? 1, 2, 3. There are 6 flights. So let's get to the meat of it. So we want to find the mean, median, and mode. And I don't know if you have been exposed to any of these, but we're going to pretend you haven't been, unless you did it through Khan Academy. So first of all, the mean is the sum of the data items divided by the number of data items. Sometimes you hear of that as your average. Alrighty. So we add these up and we get a sum that we will divide by 6. I'm going to pause that here, while I do that. So next we want to find the median. So the median is the middle value when the data set are written in order. If the number of data items is even, the median is the mean of the 2 middle values. So step number 1 is you take the time to order them from least to greatest. The data set has an even number of values, so the median is going to be the mean of those 2. Now find the mean of the 2 middle values. So you add 2 and 9/10, 4 and 7/10. You'll be dividing that by 2. When you add these 2 up, it's 7 and 6/10. Again, you're dividing that by 2 and 3.8 seconds. So the median, the middle value, is 3 and 8/10 seconds. Finally, the mode. The mode is the data value or values that occur the most often. So we'll look at the data set up here, and we see that 2.9 occurs twice, and all the other values occur just once. So 2 and 9/10 is the mode. There's the great reveal. Try this. In 2009, an engineer named Tokyo Toda set a world record for flight time for his paper airplane. His plane flew for 27 and 9/10 of a second. If Toda's time was included in Kara's set of times, what would the median be? So here's our data set here. I'm going to go ahead and add in pink the 27.9. So again, looking for the middle value, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'd go with the middle one, and that would be right there. So it would be 4.7 seconds. Example 1. Mrs. O'Donnell's class has a fundraiser for a field trip to a wildlife preservation. 5 of the donations are $15, $25, $30, $28, and $27. Find the mean, the median, and mode of the donations. So, to find the mean, we are going to input the values here. We're going to add them up. And divide by 5. So the sum of the data set is 125, and we divide that by the 125 divided by 5 will equal 25. So the mean is 25. Next, we are going to find the median. Let's first order the data set from least to greatest. And to find the median, it is the data that lies right in the middle. The middle value is 27, so the median is 27. And if all the values in a data set occur with equal frequency, then the data set has no mode. Since the data set has no repeated values, there is no mode. That felt a little bit repetitive, didn't it? Let's look at example 2. Keith surveys his classmates about how many brothers and sisters they have. 6 of the responses were, and here you have that, 1, 3, 1, 2, 2, and 0. And again, we're going to find the mean, the median, and the mode. The data placed here, the sum is 9. 9 divided by 6, which would be 1.5. So they have the mean of a 1.5 brothers and sisters. We want to order it from the data set from least to greatest so we can find the median. And here is the data from least to greatest, and yes, you do put the 0. So finding the median, which is the middle value, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to find the mean of 1 and 2. Add them together. I was about to do that mental math. Shame on me. I'm going to divide it by 2. 3 divided by 2, which is 1.5. Then when we looked at the data set, the data values of 1 and 2 appear twice in the set. If 2 or more values appear in the data set the most number of times, then this data set that we're working with has 2 modes. So our 2 modes are 1 and 2. So in